Subscribe and like, and don't skip the ads because I might be sued because of my video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And today is an unexpected video for sure. I didn't plan to film today, which is literally why I'm wearing the same shirt as I did a few videos ago. Does it bother me? Yes. Will I still wear it? Yes, again. So why it is unexpected? So I got a call from SM's casting team. So this isn't actually like a real call, but this is the Kakao call, which basically, Kakao, if you don't know already, it's like a Korean platform, and it's usually used just to call, I don't know, people usually message on there, not really call unless you live in like international place. And today I got a call from them at exactly 7:30 p.m. And just to give you guys a bit of context, I was outside at 7:30 p.m. I literally just came back home. It's literally 9 o'clock, and I was just having dinner with my family, and then I got this random call, and I was like, oh, it just must be a weirdo on Instagram again, because for some reason I have notifications off on Instagram, but if someone calls me, it rings anyway. So I was like, okay, I'll just look at it later. And then they send me a message, and then they call again. So I'm like, huh, what is this? And then I see that it's SM Casting Unit is what the name is of the channel. And so I'm like, huh, is this fake? I'll just answer it anyway. Why the heck not? And basically, they also sent me a message, as I said, and the message says, hi, blah, 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 person, would a quick call be possible? And then I answered the call, and it lasted for 3 minutes and 46 seconds to be exact. So what happened in this call? Honestly, I thought I passed the audition or something, but usually they don't call, obviously. They just send you an email for more information or something like that. Oh yeah, I also got a haircut. I was gonna include it in a vlog that would be like posted before this, but obviously I didn't plan to film this, so yay, haircut. So it turns out the person that called me was from my SM audition video that I shared on YouTube, like the latest one, I guess you could say. And she said that her team saw my video and it included all of the process of the audition, the steps, all of that. But her team, I guess, it sounded more like her boss. And she asked if that channel was me. So immediately I knew, oh, this is not gonna be a good ride, you know? This is definitely not about me passing my audition, but about my YouTube video. Are they gonna sue me? And I was like, ah. And by the way, I wrote down some notes, so if I read off, I'm sorry, I'll just put it here. So if I look on the right, that's what it is. And on a side note, companies definitely could monitor like how their auditions are going on social media, how the promotions are, I guess. And if you search on YouTube for the SM audition, most of it are my videos, because I do have a lot of videos on them. Ooh, why did I even make those videos for SM? But I mean, you guys don't know the full story yet. But anyway, they do monitor like some of the videos so they can get an idea of how it's being promoted on social media and if people are actually following the rules. Basically, the rules are this, I guess. I'll provide a screenshot. I do mention it in quite a lot of videos. It's basically so you can't share the judge's face or the audio of the judge. That's literally it. Nothing other than that. And I'm sure there are a lot of other SM audition experience videos. I personally haven't seen them, but maybe there are. Or maybe they weren't as straightforward as mine were, which mine were definitely straightforward, very right to the point. I literally showed a video of me dancing, singing, everything. So again, another backstory is that I was really tired today because I spent all of today literally from like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I think, like at the beach. Like you can literally see my suntan. Do you see how red it is here? I was really tired. I still am really tired. I wasn't going to film a video, but here I am again. And yeah, I was really tired. So when I answered the phone call, I really was not feeling it. I wasn't feeling like debating with someone, because obviously this is more of like a serious situation rather than just like a, hey, you passed kind of thing. So yeah, as I said, I was at a restaurant and I was like, oh, Dad, look, I got a call from SM Casting. And he was like, okay, go outside and take the call, I guess. And I was like, okay. And I went outside to take the call. And yeah, so they asked if that channel was me. And I said, yes, that channel is mine. Now that I think about it, why did I say that? Should I just like, they never even said my channel name. They were just like, yeah, so did you upload a video about us? I mean, I can't say no, right? So everything that I answered in that phone call was actually true. Like, I'm not going to make up stuff here, but yeah, it was my channel, so I said yes. And she seemed like so relieved to hear that it was actually my channel, or like I answered the phone call, because I felt like it was like a really heavy vibe that I felt like her boss was forcing her to like track me down or something so I can delete that video or something like that. That was just the vibe I was getting, but it's probably true anyway. And she also like mentioned this long backstory about how she saw from my channel to my Instagram that I was in Korea, and so she wanted to call me at like the right time, so like the time zones would be correct and all of that. And so I was like, okay, so SM stalked me. So this is like a whole other story. I honestly don't really remember because I have really bad memory. I wrote down everything as soon as I got the phone call because I wanted to make this video. Yeah, but basically she said that like she saw my Instagram for my channel and saw that I was in Korea, and she didn't want to get like the time zones mixed up, so I would actually properly pick up the phone, which I guess it did work. Yeah, so that kind of gave me like a wrong vibe. It was awfully stalkish, but I guess I am sharing myself on the internet, so it's not really stalkish. Anyone could do that. But I guess since it's like a big company, it feels different to me, I guess. I mean, my aunt did the same thing. Like, she was like, oh, I followed you on Instagram too. And I was like, thanks, yay. But I guess it's a different vibe from my aunt following me on Instagram than SM almost stalking me to find out where I am right now. I'm gonna look through this because I forgot. So she said that I shared the audition process and the steps I went through. And because it was a one-on-one private audition, it shouldn't be shared to the public. And she also added like proof, like, oh, you also added the judge's face on the thumbnail, which I did. I'll show you guys the thumbnail here. I said, yes, I did do that in my video because obviously, like I said, I didn't lie to this. I was extremely honest because, I don't know, if you don't want to get sued, don't lie, I guess. Big tip, guys, don't lie if you want to not be sued. And I was like, yeah, I did blur the face too in the thumbnail, which I very much did. And throughout the video, I never showed their face or their audio. And that is the only rule that they had when sharing this audition. And so I was like, yeah, and I recorded separately for my dancing and my singing, which I definitely did. I filmed on my iPad, and the audition itself was on my computer screen, if that has anything to do with it. That's what happened. And like I said, I was really tired. Plus, I don't know why, but I feel like more debating style in English rather than Korean, I guess. So I didn't really have the energy, or that's not time. I didn't have the energy to argue with her, I guess. And I definitely replied respectfully. She also called me respectfully. So like, you know, I returned the respectfulness. And she just kept saying, but it's a one-on-one private audition. I feel like she was just reading off of a script that her boss gave to her. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but that definitely felt like that was happening to me. And like the biggest point she had was like, oh, you're not allowed to share the steps there are. Like, what? Why not? That is, I'm literally like advertising this audition. You should be paying me to do this. What? Like, I'm literally showing that there's this great opportunity here, but I don't know anymore. You do you, obviously, but I guess it's a different situation to just auditioning without a YouTube channel compared to auditioning not to the purpose of being an idol, I guess. And she was also like, yeah, and you also shared all of the questions that the judge asked. Yes, and so, like, it's just questions. It's not like super weird, specific questions that you would have never thought of when it happens to an audition. Like, she just asked me for, I don't really remember clearly, but like my weight and my height. Like, isn't that kind of obvious that someone would ask that, like a judge would ask that in an audition? I don't know, but I guess they wanted that to be private, which I can totally understand. But if they wanted that to be private, they should have written it in the rules, like don't reveal the judge's audio and audio and face, and also don't reveal what happened in the audition to others. And that second part was definitely not in the rules in any place, I guess. So I thought it was just okay, obviously. And I was really flustered, and I was in the middle of chewing my food, so all of that mixed together, I guess. And she asked me, or no, she implied me to almost just take down the video, I guess. And in that moment, I was like, okay, I should have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I should have been like, okay, I'll take it down if you pay me money. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't have said that. I'm not like that confident. I'm confident, but not that confident. You know, if I was like an introvert here, I would have been just crying on the spot because they called me. Like, why are you guys calling? Why are you attacking me? But no, I didn't do that. I was just like, okay, like, you know, I was just afraid of being sued, you know. She was like, because of all this information, you have to take the video down. And I'm like, okay, why did I do that? I mean, I didn't want to take the video down, but she was really, really like almost pressuring me to force it or to take it down, I guess. And yeah, I mean, she was being really polite about it. Like, you know, you have to be polite to someone on a phone call, especially if they're like not popular but kind of popular, you know? Like if they were like really rude and like screaming at me, I would probably share it to my channel like I'm kind of doing now. But no, they were not screaming at me. Why do I sound so disappointed? Like, they weren't screaming at me. Sorry. That's not what I'm implying. So I said I couldn't take it down right now because I am outside, and that was true. I was outside. I was literally at a restaurant just with my phone and my dad's hotspot, you know, so there wasn't even Wi-Fi. And so she was like, oh, you can't delete it now? Like, you're calling with Wi-Fi, you know, Kakao, you need Wi-Fi to call someone. Like, she was like being like really direct about it, like, delete the video now or else. I mean, she didn't even give me an or else. Like, she didn't even say that she was gonna sue me, but I just felt like I was getting that vibe and I was scared. Like, I'm 15, leave me alone. I don't even know how lawsuits work and that kind of thing. And I was like, no, I can't do it with my phone because I need like YouTube Studio to do stuff, you know, because you need like the YouTube Studio app on your phone, which I don't have currently because storage. Yeah, but anyway, I was like, yeah, I can't do it right now because I need my laptop to do it. Alyssa, your knees are showing. Would you mind? Do you want your knees? Alyssa?
What?
Your knees are showing. Okay, thank you. And she just seemed really desperate for me to like take it down, I guess. Like she was gonna get fired if I didn't take it down. So I was like, okay, I'll take it down by 12, because she was like, okay, then what time can you take it down by? Like, I really need specific numbers here. That's literally what she said. And I could really feel the desperateness, I guess, from her. Maybe she was gonna get fired. I don't know what's going behind the scenes, obviously. I don't even know what position she's in, if she's higher. She didn't seem like a super high position. I feel like she was just calling me because she did my audition and now she's responsible for it, which I guess I kind of feel bad for, but at the same time not really, because I'm kind of the victim here. Yeah, so you might be wondering, how does she even find my number? Is she really a stalker? No, not really, I guess, because when you do the audition, you do have to share your phone number, and I guess through that, they called me through Katuk, or Kakao, sorry. Yeah, so a lot of you guys wanted me to do the SM audition again. I don't think that's gonna happen, you know? I'm basically blacklisted. Unless I force my sister to do it somehow. Alyssa!
What?
Wanna do my SM audition for me so I can get views?
No.
I guess that's a no. Who's gonna be next on my list? Grace? Catherine? Wanna do it for me? I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I'm a little scared that they'll call me again because I uploaded this video. I am going to make it, like, make the other video probably private or something like that. I don't know, find it if you can. It won't be public, that's what. But that is the risk of being a YouTuber. So, if any of you guys wanted to be a YouTuber, here are the struggles of a day-to-day YouTuber. I'm literally just on a vacation. I just wanted to chill. Yet here I am. Like, do you see my sunburns? This is like literally the not so bad parts of it. If you see my like stomach, it's really bad. Yeah, so I'm kind of in pain too. I know, what a pity party. Don't be sorry, guys. It's okay. I'm good. I'm fine. Cries. No, I'm just kidding. Why am I in such a joking mood today? I don't know. I don't know. But technically, no one said that I couldn't share this information, right? Like, are they gonna call me again and be like, oh, you released our information about a phone call? No. I mean, if they do that, then boom, another video born. Well, thank you for watching this kind of long story time. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed my pain. No, just kidding. Yeah, so if you don't want me to get sued, no, if I do get sued, and the possibility of that, please subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. But wait, don't go yet, because I have more updated stories. So they called me again today, which is a day after. So I filmed this video yesterday and now I'm here editing this. So they called me and then they sent a message and then they deleted it. And I don't know why, but it doesn't show up on my notifications, so I really don't know what they sent me. And then they did a voice call and a voice call again. So 3 voice calls in total. And I was literally outside, so I couldn't take this call. and later, like a few hours later, I saw it and I was too scared to take it or call them again. That would actually be weird, so I didn't do it. And I might just try uploading the video itself, like re-uploading it, like not as unlisted anymore. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe there will be a part 2. Bye.